Good day folks, it's time for another run on the Commodore 64. My name is Nick and this game is called Blazing Thunder, published by High-Tech Software in 1990. It's a vertical scrolling run and gun, well sort of like running, you're in a tank instead. It's a game that also came out on the Commodore Amiga, which we've reviewed, so check that one out. Amstrad CPC, Atari ST and ZX Spectrum. We've also reviewed very different games on each of those. On the Amiga, you look like Rambo in a tank-shaped dress, but anyway, we'll see, well, this one is. Spectrum is more like in a normal tank, although that was monochrome. Looks like the Commodore 64, we got filled out colours. There's that sort of like mauve there that I've sort of started getting used to with Commodore 64 stuff. Right, okay, so there'll be power-ups to pick up, no sign of Rambo. We've got a tank the same size as all these people, so it's a mini tank, more like a mouse droid from the Death Star. Scrolling okay. I think I prefer Commando at this very early stage, but it is very early. Now, if you had this game back in the day, let me know. My aim for this review, there's a power up there, my aim for this review is just to get off stage 1. Right, go. I think that's that might be some kind of power. Oh, it's a triple shooter thing. Hooray! Right, okay, let's go forward. Now, I knew I'd enjoy this already, which I am doing. Now, you look across the bottom there, there's a red bar slowly going down, a vertical bar or pink bar. Once that gets to the bottom, you are dead. Lives are on the bottom left, I think. Now, I thought there was a way to release a bomb. Maybe I've got that wrong. I'm holding down the fire button that don't seem to be doing it. That certainly was that way in Commando. My favourite run and gun is Commando on the ZX Spectrum, but, you know, I am enjoying seeing all these ones too. It's a very different game, this, on the Commodore Amiga and the Spectrum. Although they're doing roughly the same thing, being a vertical scrolling tank game, they are coming across as different. The Commodore Amiga version, the tank is way too big for the screen. This one plays better because the tank is smaller, so you've got more manoeuvrability. It's an itty-bitty idly tank. It's like, yeah, the Commodore Amiga one is, there's a mine there. The Commodore Amiga one, a huge tank. This one, a really small tank. For each one, we needed somewhere in the middle. This looks like it could be a boss here already. Is it? Yes, it's a boss. Right, go. Come on, let's just shoot this thing. Maybe I'll get lucky. Try and avoid it. I don't know how many shots this thing takes. It's a huge boss. Stage 1. Quite a few stages in this one. I think on the Spectrum I used a cheat to get anywhere. Oops, kaboom. I think I should still be going. Take that, big nose. Come on, get off stage 1. Yes! Oh wow, I've done it. I've even surprised myself. Why should I be surprised? Anyway, it's not about expert gameplay. You know this if you've been with the channel a while. It's about seeing how you would have got on your first or second go, and would have been enough there if you want to go back and play it again. And on this game already, yes. It scrolls well, it's got the elements, it's delivering what a run and gun would be, albeit in a tank rather than an army man. But it makes no difference whether it's a tank or an army man. Oh, it's a flamethrower there. You can run over people if you want to, but it'll cost you a little bit of energy. That's in the game, not in real life. Right, P, I'll have a P please, Bob. That's points. You'll see E for energy, and then there'll be various other weapons as well to pick up. So, you know, the graphics are staying roughly the same, it's different obstacles. This is stage 2. So as a kid, it was all about, or even as an adult, seeing what the end of level boss would be on the next one. Right. I think this is a hacked version I've got, but I haven't activated any of the cheats. If you wanted to, if you had a hacked version, you could go all the way through. So this is going to be very representative of how you got on your first, second go. Bearing in mind, I'm not the best game player in the world, and I got off stage 1 on my first go. So it's likely that you're going to get some distance on this, and a lot of people, I think, would have completed it, I think. It's not one of the toughest of games. I'm liking the terrain. Good, as I say, more solid colour than the Spectrum, but different computers did different things. I'm not sure if you can shoot everything, though. It's probably best as an avoid 'em up, really. Just go up as fast as you possibly can. Flame. Avoid those flashing landmines. There's extra points if you want them. Not necessary, but you get them, you get the points. Right, over the bridge with our little tank. Kaboom! Cocoon splat. Right, there we go. If you're liking your Commodore 64 stuff, we do spades of them on a Thursday often. Then there is a playlist with lots of other Commodore 64 stuff. We're coming up to about 100 games reviewed, or I think, or maybe 150. I've lost track. But anyway, if you want to see them all, they're in a playlist. Let's just shoot this helicopter first. Oh god, I'm trying to do two things at the same time. Yeah, it's on the playlist. To get there. Game over, oh dear, that was me talking at the same time. Anyway, it's in the playlist. To get there, click on my username, takes you to the channel page, click on the playlist tab, and they'll be there along with a lot of other systems. So I got to the end of stage 2 here. Let's see if I can get a bit further. Blazing Thunder, High-Tech Software, 1990. Hooray, Commodore 64 with all the bosses. Commodore, I'm enjoying this Commodore 64 version better than the Commodore Amiga, just for a playability view. If you leave it long enough, it will go into sort of like a demo mode, scrolling up. Nice music at the start, but not in-game music, but that would sort of like get annoying, I think. Good, nice bit of shadow just underneath the tank. Very small shadows, giving it a little bit of depth, which is adding to the realism. What am I talking about realism for? It's a small tank and, yes, big people. Maybe it's the land of the giants. So enemies will jump out from behind trees and shoot at you in towers. But yes, right, stage 1. Let's just keep going, avoid everything. That tri-shot is very useful. Hopefully we can keep that till the end. I don't know if that's a limited ability. There must be a way to do some kind of smart bomb or launch that. I do prefer these like tank ones or run and gun ones to the just the scrolling ones like Swiv. But Swiv is a good one when you're in an aircraft. They seem to be a little bit fairer. Right, there's an extra life there I picked up. 1 up. 1 up. So you don't want to get clogged on the map there, get blocked by stuff, because then you have to sometimes come back do it again, or go back downwards. So you can scroll back downwards if you want to. It's not a constant scroll. You are controlling the scroll. So you can do it as far as you want. Right, okay, so I haven't lost any lives so far. Let's keep going. I've got the tri-shot. That's going to help. Maybe I should just attack it. Yeah, it's not causing me too much damage. I might just head on. Yes! There we go. Yeah, so this game's quite easy, really. Level 1 completed on 1 life on my second go. Yes. Right, well that bodes well for stage 2. Fingers crossed, by my own low standards, if I can get off stage 2, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Thank you to the subscribers. If you watch this far in, it might be that you like this kind of guff, so please consider subscribing. It would help me out a big deal. It really would. Right, okay, the dream is always to go full-time, whether that's possible, I don't know. I've had a couple of attempts in the past, but then I was left, well, almost ruined. But anyway, that's how much I push for this, but it's a slow burn. We go slow as we can. Well, really. It's all about, as I say, beating stress, mainly my own, and yours as well. Boom, kaboom, kaboom, kasplat. Right, that's you, Friday. I will try and put out as much as I possibly can, but you've got to live as well. Yes. I'm not married, by the way, so that probably helps in this instance. Who knows? I haven't given up on the idea, but time's getting on a bit. Right, the tank goes forward. Our purple tank, a good colour for the thing. It's not very well camouflaged, and it can't go over that little bit of water and a small raspberry bush. S, what does that do? Must be like super shot. Don't hit that landmine, Nick. Now, all I want to do really in this review is, now we've seen how it plays and how it sounds, is just get to the end and destroy that boss and have at least a little go on the 3rd stage. Come on. Right, good. That's the little flame thing. Yoga flame. Right, points. Getting near the end of stage 2 now. So the stages aren't particularly big, really. I think they might be slightly smaller than the Commando ones. And maybe it's roughly the same. Biff, baff, boff. Right, C. Yeah, right, can I weave round here? Yes. Right, it's opening up a little bit. Right, so there should be that helicopter thing. Just attack. Surely it's not. We can get it with a flame. Oh, you don't have an energy bar on the helicopter. You don't know. Oh, yes! Well, I've died at the same time. What does that mean? Yes! Level 2 complete-edo. So I've shown you 2 levels, haven't I? Dodgy gameplay. Nonsense, Shad. But this time I'm at stage 3. We're at some sort of airport now, if I remember correctly. I've scored a whole heap of points. I like this game. I would have played it quite a bit. It's a winner. I think it was in the shadow of things like Mercs and, as I say, Commodore, which I mentioned quite a few times, and Ikari Warriors. It's probably the lesser known than all of those, but you know, it's a fair one. It's a fair competition. I like the idea. It does its own thing. It's good. Run and Guns was also come out on the Atari 2600, believe it or not. They're Ikari Warriors, Frontline, and Commando again. I've gone up the wrong way. I remember doing that on the Spectrum version, on the Amiga version. I went up the wrong way. Now I've got to come all the way back, try and take out these gun emplacements. Not to dinner. Oh, Biff. Oh, look. See, how would I get round that mine? I would need maybe an airship there to pick up. So, I don't think I'm going to last too much longer here. All about the memories. You always think the games are slightly better if you've got nostalgia. but sometimes you get nostalgia about even playing the game if you're familiar with the era. This is a bit late, really, in 8-bit world. It's 1990. The 16-bit stuff were doing their thing, so it probably would have been released simultaneously to the 16-bit versions. But if you're still an 8-bit hanger-on back in that day, because we always wanted the best stuff before nostalgia kicked in, this is a pretty good effort, really. And as I say, I think this version is better than the Commodore Amiga version. Controversial, you might not agree, but anyway, I always like reading your comments in the comment section below. Yeah, fill those up, folks. That's or I'd imagine the YouTube algorithm likes that kind of thing, as long as it's not spam. Right. If you post links, it sometimes goes to, well, it always goes to spam. Right, okay, so another thing there. Looks like, I don't know what that is. Some sort of, I don't know. Some beach lobster, is it? There's two things firing at me each side. It's making it more awkward than it should be. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I don't know if I've got to shoot the two things on the end, but I've got a weedy gun. Got a weedy first gun, which isn't going to do me too good. Oh, look, kaboomed again. Is that it? He's blown. Oh, it's game over this time. Yeah, great game. Well worth persevering with. Pretty easy, probably, because I got to the end of stage 3 on my first couple of goes. But yeah, really good. Highly recommend this vertical shooter. So, hope you liked having a look at this one. Blazing Thunder, published by High-Tech Software in 1990 on the Commodore 64. Excellent. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please indeed put that below. You're always more than welcome, as I always say, or try to. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.